Silence. Let us pray, punk. Lord, ever since I became the Iron Chef, I have been getting hated on every now and then. So if cooking is not what I'm supposed to do, give me a sign. Hold on. Who's that? Hold up. Give me 1 second, Lord. I got somebody rolling up on me while I'm praying. Okay, when you pray, you gotta be specific. I asked for a sign, but not that kind of sign. Ouch. What's up, everybody? Chef All Britain here. The Iron Chef. Carolina Cook, cooking the Carolinas. On this episode of the Carolina Cook Show, I will be cooking stuffed lamb chops. All right, so let's get to cooking, y'all. Let's go, chef. So I got a rack of lamb here. See, all of that gotta go. Some of it I'm gonna try to render off while I'm cooking it. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to get as much of that off that I can. All right, so yeah, somebody did a terrible job chopping these too, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. So this portion of lamb right here, I'm gonna take a long knife, run through this portion right here. So see that? So we got the cavity. Gonna go ahead and stuff it now. So let's move into preparing our stuffing. Whatever cooking method you are going to use on your lamb, it is always good to let it sit at room temperature first. All right. So what I'm going to do is hit this lamb with some blackened seasoning. There you go. All right. And I'm going to set this aside at room temperature. And we'll start working on our stuffing. Okay, I got a blender. Make sure it's kicking. All right, what I'm gonna add to this blender is some spinach, garlic cloves, the whole clove, yeah, let's put all of that in there. A little sprig of fresh thyme, block of cream cheese, and shallot. Shallots go really well with lamb, but I'll be using some chopped onion instead. Let's drop some chopped onion in there. Get some onion flavor in there. And we're just gonna blend this into a paste. Just as I thought, I'm gonna have to push it down a little bit. Yeah, I really should have used a food processor. But y'all, I was trying to find my food processor. It's missing in action. It's missing in action. It's MIA. Missing in action. You know, since the blender is not really a food processor, I'm gonna give it a little tap without pushing the spoon down in there, because it's a wooden, well, not spoon necessarily, but spatula, like a wooden type spatula deal. I don't want any chipped wood in my mix. I'm not a beaver. All right, let's give it a mix. And just gently push it without pushing the spatula down to the plate. Then stop the blender. Give it a little stir, push it down as you stir to make sure you get all those ingredients blended. It's pretty thick, so you don't have to worry about it like splashing throughout the kitchen. And this is what you left with, like a green goo. Give that a taste. Not bad, but we're gonna add some seasoning to that. I gotta figure out what kind of seasoning I'm gonna use, but first thing is to get this into a container. Let's get this gooey into a bowl. That's what you got. Some type of space alien type of looking goo. But this is going to be some good goo. This is going to be some good goobly goo. Some of y'all too young to know who Grady from Sanford and Son is. Grady would say, good goobly goo. Let me wash this up. I'll be back to season up the goo. Then from there, I'll figure out what else to do. So y'all don't think I'm lying. That's the blender. You see? That's the blender. I cleaned it. So when you cooking, you want to clean your dishes. Soon as you mess them up, clean as you go. That way when you're done cooking, there's no dishes. None. You know what I mean? Because I hate washing dishes. So this method is a lifesaver. That blender's clean, boy. It is funny, man. You know I'm funny.
Good. You only had some funny moments. That was like a rare W moment.
Alright, so y'all, I'm back. I had to give the lamb fat to the dogs. You gotta take care of your dogs. They're out there guarding the yard, barking at intruders. Most of the time barking for no reason. Got me jumping up like, hey, be quiet. But still, you gotta take care of your dogs. You know, especially the country dogs. Country dogs bark different. They be like, ooh, ooh. You know, they hold a note. So it's a little more annoying than a city dog barking. A city dog bark, it'd be like, oh. A city dog is more like DMX. Get at me, dog. Country dogs. All right, y'all, we're gonna get these lamb chops stuffed. So I'm gonna try to improvise a way to get this inside of the lamb. Mary had a little lamb, but I got one too. That one wasn't funny. All right, let's season this stuff in first. So let me hit it with a little garlic powder. I got a little smoked sea salt. Put some of that in there. Let's put a little dab of paprika in there. Paprika. And a little black pepper. And let's just whip that up, yo. See what it tasting like real quick. All right, that'll do. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Put our bag right here. All right. So that bag has like a pocket right there. So you want to put that in the pocket. Put it in the pocket. So let's go ahead and get that spinach mixed in there. All right, and you got a pocket right there. Just make a pocket. Make a pocket with that bag. You know what I mean? Take that pocket, right? And you just want to cut that tip off. And that's what you're going to squeeze your product through right there. This is getting sloppy, y'all. This is getting sloppy. You open that lamb up and you just squeeze that stuffing in there. All right. Go ahead and suture that rack together on the end. Keep as much of that filling in there as possible, you know. We're gonna get this to the pan and get it seared up. Oh man, that's messy. Oh boy, look at that. All right, let's add a little butter to the skillet. Then we're gonna begin our sear on the lamb. Put a little thyme in that butter. And we're gonna sear that lamb. Both sides. All right, let's go ahead and flip it over and sear the other side. All right, so I got a good sear on both sides of this lamb, right? I have myself an aluminum pan here so that I don't have to do dishes as far as what I cook the lamb in. I have some water, a little water on the bottom of this pan because that lamb is going to be dripping fat and we don't want that burning going on. So that water in the bottom will prevent that. So I got this portion right here that you use when you're grilling. This is like a grill pan. It's got the holes in it. So I'm gonna put this on top of the pan that has the water in it. And I have my nice seared rack of lamb here. The oven is set to 450. We'll go for 20 minutes. 20 minutes at 450 will give you a nice medium lamb chop. I'm not gonna lie, this lamb is smelling good already. Y'all gotta forgive my stuffing technique. That was a little messed up, you know, but it is what it is. You gotta improvise, you know. When you don't have what you need in the kitchen to get certain things done, you gotta do it another way, man. You gotta still make it happen. Woo. So open that oven, let that heat come out first. Then you go in. All right. 20 minutes, 450 degrees. So that's the lamb, y'all. That's that stuffed lamb chop. Yeah, you see it, it's ready. Just letting it rest before I cut into it. Know what I mean? That's the shrimp, y'all. Go ahead and get a shrimp, man. I know you want one. Go ahead. Go ahead and get a shrimp. Okay, moment of truth, y'all. I'm gonna cut into this lamb chop. See what we working with. Got some stuffing in the middle there, as you can see. And that's a nice medium lamb chop right there. Nice medium. See it? Iron Chef. And there you have it. And I gots to have it. I got my sauteed shrimp with my sauteed asparagus and a bed of yellow rice on the side with a Hawaiian sweet roll on the side with those stuffed lamb chops. Woo, woo, woo. I'm not being biased when I say that these are the best lamb chops that I ever had. And my technique was ugly making them. Oh, but they came out a little good. I didn't get them stuffed the way that I wanted to, but that's okay. I am the chefadent of the United States. When I'm not in the Oval Office, I'm in the Oval Kitchen. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time. You don't have to go home, but you got to get up out of my kitchen. You out.